This is Arnie Pickholtz, and this is a view from the bottom. Okay, Gaddafi's dead, and maybe as a civilization we finally figured out that conquests of countries is not in our national interest. So let's see how this plays out for the rest of us. We've run a few successful operations using drones and a very few specialists, and we've knocked off Osama bin Laden in Pakistan. What is the message here? You screw up and the world will accept the inevitable without the deployment of thousands of troops, mass killings, and huge payouts to fund all this. And then there's Libya, taking care of its own problems, while the U.S. and others provide resources. This does not fare well for the current military establishment. Can you imagine all those soldiers coming home to a job-short country? Nonetheless, the world has spoken in a number of ways. The Occupy movement is engaging young people who see the potential of a country without basic benefits, jobs, Social Security, and Medicare. But most of all, jobs. Of course, Occupy is blaming Wall Street because they have used the government to help fund their most foolish projects. Don't most of these people lean toward the GOP anyways, while claiming that little government is good government? Well, the result of the Bush administration's shenanigans nearly brought down the banking system and what jobs we had left in this country within the auto and other industries. How's that for good government? But I've got the Republican thing figured out. They're all saying that they do not need government. Well, with all their money and resources taken as a group, they really only need government when they get themselves into a pickle. It's the rest of us who need government. The regular folks who rely on an underpaid 9-to-5 job. Let's admit this. Here's where one party does not fit all. Do the regular folks need Social Security and Medicare after 65? You better believe it. Have you tried getting a job having reached the age of 65? So the answer is jobs and opportunities. Is there a doubt that the manufacturing sector has been plundered? So what does that leave? We hear about the service economy, but what's that? Working at McDonald's or selling your friends some sort of insurance? Or maybe you can get a job mowing lawns in a 55 and older community, or cleaning bedpans for needy seniors. How many of us can be software engineers or bridge building technicians? So Obama figured out the war and aggression thing, at least for the time being. Our budget allocation for the military is 25% of all our tax revenue. Healthcare is 23%. The deficit is a huge problem, eating up about 6% of our tax money. And then there's 22% for pensions. Pensions. Seems like a lot of money. Let's take a look at this for a second. The U.S. government paid 10 million retired government workers over $268 billion last year. This tops the payout for Social Security with 54 million people. Is there room for improvement here? Doubtful. So what do we have? So far, Obama is now working on jobs. The other guys are looking to cut the regular people's benefits. Issues on the table are illegal immigrants who are doing most of the manual work in this country, abortion, pick your poison, civil rights, but not for everyone, crime and punishment, education and the lack thereof, the environment, do humans and their machines affect the environment, free trade versus job creation, and health care. How much should a headache cost you at the doctor's office? Does it feel like we're moving forward somewhat? This is Arnie Pickholtz with a view from the bottom.
Bend over, here it comes. Bend over, here it comes. Bend over, here it comes. Again.